Hey folks, we got a special treat. We got a special treat for us today. We do. Got a little bit of carrot scrap here. Carrot scrap is, of course, like a ring, you know, kind of like my wedding band. And I got 14 and 12 and 10K here. So having 14, 12, and 10, I'm going to say we got basically 12K. So what that means is 24, of course, is pure gold. So half of this should be gold. So we're going to have roughly maybe 10.5 grams, something like that. Yeah, 10.5 grams of pure gold. Yes, that's my plan. That's my plan. Yeah. So yeah, 21.4 of roughly 12K carat gold scrap. So what I'm going to do with this here today is I'm going to inquart it. What that means is the pure gold in here, we're saying roughly a little over 10 grams, right? So one part is going to be gold, but 3 parts are going to be silver. So that's what inquart means. It means 1/4 of the gold, 3/4, in this case, silver. And it's basically quite pure. It's maybe not 999, but it's probably 99 and change. So put that right on in there. Yeah, so we got roughly 3 to 1. Yep. So yeah, 30.69, almost 30.7 grams of roughly pure silver in our carat scrap. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to alloy those together. We're going to melt them, and then once we have them alloyed, then I'm going to beat them flat a little bit there with the hammer. And I'm not going to cornflake it. I don't usually do that. I've done it anyway. Yeah, we're just going to beat it to death, and then we'll put that in dilute nitric and burn off that silver, and we should have roughly pure gold when we're done. That's right. Okay, fine. Peace, baby. Yeah, we're going to get some pure gold. Okay, we got ourselves a crucible there. Let's see how this works out as far as it all fitting in there. Bend this tin a little bit. I might have to melt it a bit here, and then add some more. We'll see. Pack her down a smidge. That's a nice soft flame. You can see that glowing on it even, so it's hardly even coming out, which is good because we want to kind of set the surface of the silver before we blow it away. It won't take much, just a little bit. Okay, next on you. So yeah, we'll get a little bit of more horsepower going here now. Like that. Yeah. Pretty handy. Yeah, we got lots of room now. Chunk in some of this gold here. Get on in there. Yeah, we've had it. Should do just fine. Stay back a little bit, it's got a little fluffy silver on top, right? But that'll set up in a second here. And it's already there. And that gold, the gold's melting already too. Woohoo! Some alloy in there that's burning on those rings a little bit. Smoking. There we go. That's good already. And there she goes. Let go of my thing. Still not quite set up all the way. Like Play-Doh. There we go. Now we got her. Set that dude right there. Give that dude a couple shots of water. And there she goes. She's kaput now. Okay. All right, like I said, we're gonna wang on that dude a couple times with the hammer. Oh, look at that. Yeah, whatever's in that is fairly brittle. Hopefully it's not too much garbage, but I don't want to hit it no more because I already got a little bit of gold debris right here, right? Once we got our material in there, we'll add about 200 milliliters of water. Cranking our heat all the way up to full blast, 400, which will boil that solution. I also have some nitric acid here. And 50 milliliters. And put the whole thing in, just like that. Yeah, it's only been about 1 minute. It's already starting to react a bit. See that silver going in the solution there. We're still making a tiny bit of fumes. It's been about an hour. So I'm gonna pull this dude off. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more nitric acid there and yeah, nail them again. I got 100 milliliters that I added to my container. I'm gonna hit it good and proper. About 50 again, just like that. That should get it ripping pretty well. Yeah, immediately we're making good fumes again. So yeah, that should get on that pretty hard. See, it's cooking in there pretty well. Yeah, we gotta let it go like usual. The sun's going down. I got about an hour of daylight left, or maybe a little more. But yeah, we'll try and rip through it the best I can tonight. I'm sure we'll finish it up tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to keep hitting it with yeah, the heat and letting it burn up that silver and those base metals and get down to the gold. Then we'll refine that gold and see what we get. Peace, baby. Oh, yeah, got that dude on. I'm gonna let this cook. It's cold this morning, so yeah, I'm sure we got some active nitric in there still. So we'll let it cook and yeah, come out and check it here in a little while. See what we got. Hey folks, I came out here and we weren't making any fumes. And so I poured off the solution into here, and then I added a little bit of plated silverware to see if we had active nitric, and as you can see, we certainly do. And so, yeah, we're burning up that nitric now with some of this plated silverware and getting the silver out of it, and of course turning up that nitric. So I ended up adding a couple hundred milliliters of water and a little bit of nitric. And I got it on the heat still. I see almost no fumes. So that means we're about down to the wire as far as we got our gold, you know, and not much silver in there. Oh yeah, you can see that gold is looking that nice kind of reddish brown color. Not silver anymore at all. So anyway, gonna let it go for a little bit more. Put that cover on and get that dude nice and hot again. Yeah, no fumes. See, a tiny bit of material came out of it, and a little bit of copper. And the gold looks pretty goldy. So yeah, I think we can run that in aqua regia now. This has got a ton of nitric in it though. So yeah, we barely used up any, I'm sure. And so I'm gonna gingerly pour it over here because yeah, it'll get underway pretty fast. This dude's good and hot, being covered up like it was, so I can't grab the handle right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go real slow with this because you see it'll get underway, I'm sure. Pour it right on these guys here. Yeah. See, I don't want to add too much too quick. Yeah, it's pretty ripping hot. It's got a lot of nitric in there. Looks reasonable. Reasonable. Go slow with it because yeah, it can take off pretty fast with that much nitric. Yeah, this has got a solid 50 milliliters in it, maybe even 75. So yeah, I dosed it hard because I wanted to nail that gold really hard, right? And so you can see we made a little bit of copper in there in solution, but yeah, look at this thing cooking now, right? Yeah, I don't want it to overflow. I sure don't. I'm going slow. Fan here, adjust it over a smidge. Let's go a little bit more here. Yes, my third rinse. It's looking pretty pretty rinsey now. Yeah, it should be fairly pure gold right now. Dilute this down a bit. It's getting a little frisky. That's pretty full. I'm trying to overflow it, aren't I? I almost got it. A little bit more and I will have it overflowed. There's our hydrochloric, yeah, uric acid. You can get it right at the hardware store, at least in the United States. Add me a fairly good amount, maybe about 200, like that. A little shot of nitric acid here. I'm going to add just a little bit here, maybe about 10. Like that, about 10 milliliters. That should get it ripping pretty hard. I also have some sulfuric acid here. It's going to bubble and snarl a little bit here, but it's going to of course have a little bit of lead in there. So we're going to get the lead out, baby. Just a little bit, maybe 5 milliliters. Put the lid on this guy. Let her rip for a little while and get that gold in solution. about 10 minutes. Still ripping pretty hard. It's getting lighter though. Pieces are starting to fly off it that are getting undermined by the nitric. By the aqua regia actually. Yeah, so let it rip here for a couple more minutes. Definitely getting lighter though. And we're getting a real nice clean golden solution. We got the last little bit of that material being jumped on. Jump. Getting real light. You can see it wiggling around a little bit now. It's about ready to start floating. So. Like I said, she's jumping around now. She's starting to come up in that solution. It can't take it no more. Those bubbles are lifting it right up. A little yo-yo action there now. Yeah, she only got about another minute or so and boom, it'll be done. Okay, I think she's had it here, folks. I'm gonna get it off there. And yeah. Looks so bad. Too shabby. Okay, we're gonna let it cool over here. See, it's got a little bit of junk in there, which is normal. Yeah, it's normal when I do stuff. Anyway, I got a little filter set up here. Just a hunk of cotton in the bottom of that funnel. And a nice clean beaker. And we'll filter that solution. Yeah, we'll get off any nitric that's on it. And we'll drop that gold with sodium metabisulfate and see what we get. That's right. That solution is still fairly warm. But while it is warm, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of urea here. And neutralize it, knock off a little of that nitric acid if it's got some in there. I'm sure it does because I hit it pretty hard. And it surely does. So we got our set up there. I'm going to hit that thing with a little bit of water. Get it saturated. Pour this right on in there. In that contaminants we got in here. Spray this dude a little bit there. Okay. Okay, things drained down there. We're going to spray it a little bit there. Get any of that color washed out of that filter. It's a bit cloudy. We'll run it right back through there. Run it straight back through there. There. Run the solution right back through here. Pretty clean this time. The filter will be loaded up, so it's a little more. Folks, that dude's looking pretty clean. I sprayed this dude a few times. Got nice clear solution coming out of our filter now. Down here we're going to add some sodium metabisulfate and drop that gold out of there. Okay, we got some sodium metabisulfate here. Have me one good scoop. Get a nice dark cloud of gold coming out of solution back into metal, into gold metal. Add another scoop. Yeah, it might be enough. I'm gonna hit it one more time just in case. It'll create sulfur dioxide gas. So you can't breathe that stuff. I got that fan blowing hard on me. Yeah, right on my face. So I can't smell it, so I'm in good shape. So yeah, the lid on this dude here. I'm gonna let that gold fall out of solution for a little bit and come back and take a look at it. The dude looks like it's settled out there pretty well. Oh yeah. Beauty. Yeah, big old pile. Mount Road more. Yeah, we'll pour off the solution in. Maybe. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Wash it on down there. Get a little bit of scrub on it with this water. I'll run in a little bit of hydrochloric also. Boil it for a little bit. Get it real clean. It's pretty clear and clean already though. Hydrochloric in here. Finish that dude off, even though it looks pretty terrific already. It surely does. Alright. Hydrochloric out of here, dump it on in there. Oil. Finish her right off. I'll wash it once or twice more with water. Get it cleaned up. Should look like $1 million now. Not quite $1 million, but a little bit. Turn the heat on. Get a little cook on that thing. My. Oh my. Yeah, she's looking so sweet now, boys and girls. Oh yes. Yeah, it's been on a light boil here for a little while. Yeah, I'm gonna get that acid off there and give it some water rinses and see what we get. She's pretty now. She is. Give this guy a little squirt here. That looks like 10 grams to me, but we'll see. It's a few for sure. It might be less. Somebody might have lied. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm all washed up. Maybe my eyes are not calibrated anymore. Something could be up. Anyway, do a couple washes here and we'll see what we get. There's a little gold going over, of course, but that'll be right in that beaker, and I'll get it out here in a little while. Okay, pretty sweet. That's settling out pretty good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get that dude in a crucible, melt it into a button, see what we got done. Okay, see what we can do here. Not too bad. Okay. See it, a lot. Shadow. There we go. So then, there, the other Karat gold. It might be a half a gram or something in there, who knows. We'll see here later. Just I'll see. I'll put a little note in the description. Let you know what else we got off to show what. Alright, let's go melt this thing here. Let's fire up this torch. Looks pretty dynamite. It's cool. Let's do it off and we'll go wet. Okay. That dude zeroed out. That pretty little button. Well, there we go. They were telling the truth. Yeah, almost 10 grams. 9.8. Woohoo! Yeah. That's a nice button. That's a beauty. Peace, baby. Fine. Peace, baby. Love you, man.